Okay guys, we need to talk about the attack because this is such a spectacular action in volleyball and it is so important to score points that we need to do more in practice than just hitting stupid balls into an empty court. In today's video, I'm going to show you some exercises what you can do to master the skills of attacking a volleyball, and I will also tell you 5 principles how to design your own exercise, how to create your exercises so it will have value for all the players and the team. Let's hit it. Hey guys, welcome on my channel. I hope you have a great day. This is all about volleyball and today about attacking and attacking skills, attacking exercises and how to create exercises and the principles of how to do attacking in practice. I did a video already about serve and reception and the principles, and if you missed that serve reception video, you can check it out up here or a link in the video box down there. And if you missed it and want to see more, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel. I already looked on the technical side of the spiking action, on the movement, and therefore you will find other videos on my channel. And today we are looking more about the principles, how to design an exercise so that you learn and master the skills of attacking and that the exercise will have value for the whole team. Let's start right away. Principle number 1, technique or tactics. Make sure and make clear before you start the exercise where you put the main focus. For beginners, it is usually better to focus on techniques, while as soon as the players got the basic movement for the attack, you should start working on the tactic as well. If you work with beginners and want to focus on the technique, you should find a great exercise to work maybe on just one part of the attacking movement. In this case, the attack can be very isolated and done without any distraction. It should be done as perfect as possible, but usually in a game the situation is much more complex, and therefore as soon as a basic pattern is done, you should work more complex. Principle number 2, attack against block. Yes, in a usual game situation, we always attack against a single, double, or maybe even triple block. Therefore, this situation needs to be practiced by default. There is almost never an attack in a game without a block, and therefore we don't need to practice the stupid attacks against an empty court. There is no value and no learning just hitting onto an empty court, and therefore there should be always a block so the attacker can improve their skills and find a solution against a single or double or maybe even triple block. So in this exercise you see right here, we're going to do 2 attacks from the sideout situation, first without a block, and then a second ball is put in and we hit against a single block. Therefore, the attacker can find the rhythm first and has no distraction for his first attack, and then he is supposed to find a solution against a single block and needs to adapt in his attack to find a great solution to score the point. Principle number 3, attack against defense. I already said that it's no use hitting on an empty court, and therefore there should always be a defense so the attacker gets a feedback how his attack was. Was it strong enough? Was it in the right position? Or was it easy to defend? It's no challenge to hit the ball into an empty court, but still I see sometimes players doing mistakes because they don't have any orientation when there is no defense player in the field. So please place 1 or more defense players on the court so the attacker has a task to fulfill. So in this exercise, the coaches were doing some easy floats on the reception players and liberos, and the rest of the team were attacking over the net. We first started with just a single block, and after a while I put 2 more players in defense. So we have here now player type specific defense players on position 1 and 5, so that the attackers got a little bit more challenge to score the point. Since the main focus of this exercise was to improve the attacking skills, I don't want to have so many mistakes in serve and reception, and therefore this is done by the coaches so that it's easy. There's no challenge for the reception players, but we can all focus on the attacking skills. Principle number 4, find a solution. A good attacker will make no mistake even in a difficult situation, but a great attacker will find a solution to score the point. Finding a great solution is the biggest skill of any attacker, and therefore The players need to learn to perceive the game situation, make the right decision of how to act, and then put this decision into action. Just to giving you some examples, if there is only a single block, of course a good solution is to strike hard past the single block on the defense on the court. If the ball is very close to the net and therefore close to the block as well and you cannot go past, it's good to make a tip or to put the ball into the block and cover the ball and recycle it. And if you have a stable and high double or triple block against you but have a perfect striking position, then you can try to go on the fingers, go high, go over the block, or hit the block so that the ball will go off to any part of the court. In this exercise you see right here, we play 6 versus 6 and practice our attacks after our system sets. We try to find great solution against a stable block and defense situation. The balls are put into the game by the coaches as a 2-contact ball, which means the first contact is the out of system setting and the second the attack, where we try to find a great solution against the block defense team. We can play just for fun, or to make it even harder for the attacker, we can play for points, and therefore the attackers will always get different situation, challenging situation where they need to find a solution but will get immediately feedback. Principle number 5, linking the actions. Yes, the attack is never done isolated and alone. There is always some more actions around. Of course, the setting just before the attack, but also the defense or the reception before the setting, and therefore we need to practice them as well. If the attacker learns to perceive these actions, it will help him to time his approach and find his rhythm for the attack. So if we regularly combine and link these actions in practice, the players will be able to automate their attack pattern and get better being a successful attacker. So as an example, I show you once more an attacking practice from sideout situation. The coach trainers will do the serves, easy floats on the reception players, and then we will attack against a single block and the defense players, and therefore we have kind of a realistic situation, at least some challenges for the attackers so that they can see the result and get an immediate feedback. We do this from reception so that the attack players can find their rhythm, their starting point for their approach, their tempo and their timing to hit the ball at the highest point. Another example of linking actions is this double attack exercise I already showed you. Here the players need to drop back after their first attack, finding again the right starting position for their approach and then hit again against a single block, and therefore we have 2 linked actions here with the dropping back and doing the second approach, and this is very close to the movement we have to do in a game and therefore very valuable for the attackers to improve their skills on their way to be a successful attacker. So as you can see, you don't have to think about so many things when creating your attacking exercises, and a lot of things you are already doing in practice are obviously quite okay. But there are still some little things you can change to make it such better, and these are the principles I just told you. So maybe you have some more principles, write them down in the comment section, and if you like this video, please like, and if you don't want to miss any more, you can subscribe, of course, it's free and it makes me happy. And if you are a coach and want to improve your skills of being a trainer and designing your training, creating exercises, then you might want to check out the Volleyball Training Planner, which might help you to design exercise, to structure your training, reflect your training and get better as a coach. Hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.